feel?
Obviously, yes, it's upsetting to me.
Going through a phase. We'll get over it.
I just hope she continues on,
I'll always be there for her, yes.
you know, a productive path in life, and I'm going to do the same.
Dateline tonight, cracking the Alec Murdaugh case. Investigators break their silence for the first time. Plus, never-before-seen police video and new details in a story that isn't over. A Dateline exclusive, tonight on NBC.
Hey everyone, tonight we have an all-new show. Scarlett Johansson will be here. Hunter Schafer will be joining us. Plus, we'll have stand-up from Tina Frimmel and a brand new thank you notes. It's a great show tonight.
New Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon on NBC.
WNKY News 40 Weather wants you to join our team. Become a weather watcher at WNKY.com. You can connect directly with our team. Plus, your photos and videos will be featured in our weathercasts.
Presented by JB Electric.
I'm waking up my day, so let's get it started. Turn it up, turn it on, keep the morning moving right along.
Watch WNKY News 40 Sunrise for the latest in local news.
Good morning, and thank you for joining us here on News 40 Sunrise.
Weather on the 4s to get you out the door.
Good morning to everyone at home.
And local events and entertainment to jumpstart your day.
News 40 Sunrise Way.
Weekday mornings starting at 6.
Everything about a big truck crash is serious. At Hughes & Coleman, we give these cases the urgent attention they demand. So if you've been injured, call the real truck lawyers at Hughes & Coleman.
WNKY News 40 is always on at WNKY.com.
I'm Morgan Hoover. Join us weeknights for WNKY News 40 at 5.
Good evening, and thanks for joining us tonight for News 40 at 5. I'm Morgan Hoover.
And I'm Chris Allen. Welcome to a finally Friday.
Finally, and it's nice out there. A little,
it is nice.
Breezy, a little dreary, but cool, and I like that.
And yeah, and piddly raindrops.
Right.
I mean, it just didn't. This system did not perform even to the lowest of expectations, which we said it wasn't going to be much, and that, unfortunately, there's not much going on out there. Looking back at the last 4 hours, you can see that a lot of this rain is beginning to pull out of the area. We just have some sprinkles and light rain showers. Skies will be clearing up as we get into the late night hours. As far as the forecast tonight, showers, if you're still getting raindrops, will be coming to an end, becoming partly cloudy, and a low of 40. Better rain chances coming up in the 7-day forecast, which I'll have for you in just a few minutes. Morgan?
All right, Chris, and as you just said, we still have not had enough rain to combat those dry conditions. Officials in both Allen County and Simpson County are issuing burn restrictions today. Burning of any materials outdoors is not allowed. Could result in some fines. Allen County officials say multiple wildland fires there have led to the burn bans. They say the ban will be in effect until there has been sufficient rainfall. And as the winter months approach, it's important to stay protected from 2 dangerous kinds of ticks now in the area. The black-legged tick can feed on humans, dogs, cats, and deer. Adult ticks tend to be active from November to March. The winter tick is mostly found on elk and deer, but can sometimes be found on humans as well. Their life cycle is from October to March. Now, the Warren County Cooperative Extension Office wants to make sure you are aware of these ticks and how to best protect yourself from them.
If you feel like you're going to be outdoors, especially hiking, and like you're in more areas that have high grass, then you definitely want to make sure you do protect yourself, because there could be the potential. Definitely, if you're bringing along your furry friends, make sure you check them, because a lot of them do like to hop on a furry friend and then come inside the house.
If you do find a tick on yourself or your pet, you can bring it to the Extension office on Russellville Road. They can identify it for you. Well, a couple of crime alerts now in Allen County. One man is behind bars after police say he tried to kill his father. The Allen County Sheriff's Office says that 28-year-old Matthew Austin was arrested yesterday after police got a call about a potential stabbing on Brooks Road. When they arrived, police say they found a man who had multiple stab wounds. The The victim told deputies it was his son who attacked him. Austin was then found, quickly confessed to the crime. He had an active warrant for his arrest prior to this incident for possession of meth and public intoxication. Austin is currently being held in the Allen County Detention Center as that investigation continues. And now to Whitley County, where a heartbroken community is searching for answers after a missing 4-year-old is found dead. According to authorities, 24-year-old Brittany Slaughter and 34-year-old Adam Hayes were arrested after a body believed to be 4-year-old Chloe Darnell was found. Slaughter and Hayes are both charged with murder, abuse of a corpse, and tampering with physical evidence. The body has been sent to the state medical examiner's office in Frankfort for an autopsy.
From what I understand, it's like every time they would ask where Chloe was, she was here or she was there. And so it went on extending, kind of like the Casey Anthony case we had in Florida several years ago, where it was the mother kept making excuses where the child was at before the family finally reported it.
One of 4-year-old Chloe's family members has set up a GoFundMe to help with funeral expenses. We'll continue to follow this story. On more local news now, a local health system is growing, and that can even be seen off of the interstate. You've probably noticed the new Welcome to Bowling Green signs off of I-65. One of the newest additions is this one that you see on your screen, mentioning the home of MedCenter Health. This is part of the Beautify I-65 project by Operation Pride. Several members of the community are celebrating the labor of love by placing a 130-foot pole in the center and raising the American flag today.
It's actually humbling to see what's taking place here and the recognition that the community has gotten. And this will stand out like no other place up and down I-65.
Operation Pride hopes to reach over 22 million cars and give drivers an unforgettable first impression. And as Bowling Green continues to grow, MedCenter Health is keeping up and expanding across South Central Kentucky. 3 new projects are planned to expand in both Bowling Green and Glasgow, one of which is a 5-story patient care tower at the Medical Center's Bowling Green campus. It will be the new location for women and children's services and will feature expanded space for antepartum, labor and delivery, C-section suites, and a level 3 neonatal intensive care unit. A second project will create the region's first ever combined emergency department and urgent care. This will be located at the Hub on Lovers Lane. And in Glasgow, a new medical office will feature outpatient diagnostic testing and specialty clinics.
MedCenter Health is the largest and most comprehensive health system in South Central Kentucky, and it's well documented the unprecedented growth that's being seen in Bowling Green and Warren County. And so this is just another sign with all of the economic development growth and all the exciting news and things that are happening in Bowling Green and Warren County. MedCenter Health is a part of that.
All 3 projects are expected to begin in spring of next year. But while resources are expanding, the Commonwealth is still struggling to fill vacant positions in health systems across the state. A workforce shortage in Kentucky's hospitals are leading to longer waits for medical treatments and higher costs as well. The industry is warning the problem could persist.
We can see help wanted signs everywhere and frustrated customers, but a longer wait at the drive-thru can't be compared to a longer wait in the emergency room.
Right now, there are more than 10,700 vacancies at hospitals across the state, according to the Kentucky Hospital Association. The problem is seen especially with nurses. In 2022, there was a statewide shortage of 6,190 nurses. The shortage is expected to persist, with the industry projecting a shortage of 5,790 nurses in 2035.
For patients, these vacancies mean longer wait times for treatment. For caregivers, it can lead to burnout, and for hospitals, it means higher expenses for labor.
Earlier this year, state lawmakers passed House Bill 200, which creates a scholarship program for students interested in healthcare professions. Now, the industry is hoping lawmakers will fund the program.
That's a matching program. So as hospitals, for example, that already provide scholarships could put this money into the system through the Council on Post-Secondary Education and have state funding come in to match that, so then the dollars go further.
State lawmakers will craft the state's next 2-year budget in the upcoming session.
It will be a challenge. It will not be easy. And I think realistically, it may take us a decade to get to where we need to be, but we can get there because we have the path forward.
The industry already has partnerships with Kentucky's community college system to help address the issue.
I'm committed on behalf of our 16 campuses and nearly 4,000 employees to do what we can.
But overall, the industry says the state needs more capacity to train workers.
We have to make sure that we have enough faculty to teach them. So there's a lot that goes into this.
Well, back in Warren County now, we've all heard stories of life-changing experiences, but have you heard about a 155-mile race changing a life? Well, that's exactly what Bowling Green Junior High School students learned about earlier today. Ultra-marathon runner turned author Dion Leonard spoke with students about his race in China and how he met a dog along the way who actually ran with him for 80 miles. Leonard and Gobi have been inseparable since reaching that finish line, and their inspiring story is now an international best-selling book.
A huge interest from everyone all around the world. In the publishing world, everyone wanted to write the book, wanted me to write the book about the story with Gobi. So that was phenomenal to see just how much love there was for this little dog and sharing her story as well.
Gobi and Leonard are on a national tour visiting schools like Bowling Green Junior High to share their story of hope, kindness, and dedication. The book is available for many reading levels, and soon the story of Gobi will be featured as a Hollywood movie. And it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas, and it's not even Thanksgiving yet. As a matter of fact, some of you have had holiday decorations up since Halloween. So why do some people love to decorate early, and could it be the key to holiday happiness?
You might think it was already December at the Bird Kids' Richmond home.
It's the best time of the year. Snowflakes, hot chocolate, Santa Claus, the birth of Jesus. Lots of things to celebrate. Family, fun.
The couple loves Christmas so much, Brian proposed to Austin in front of a Christmas tree. That's why they start decorating the day after Halloween.
We have a lot of Christmas to put up, so we have to start early if we want to get it up by December 25th.
And with us crazy schedules, you just want that place where you can come and enjoy this decorations in this time of year.
Some research suggests people who decorate earlier are happier. It's partly because holiday decor with the bright lights and colors can trigger feel-good hormones.
Does decorating earlier make you happier, or do happy people decorate earlier? And I don't want to suggest that people that don't decorate earlier aren't happy, right? They just might find their joy with the season in a different way.
Psychologists say if decorating early makes you feel joyful and nostalgic, go ahead and deck the halls just like the Bird Kids do. They say they've developed a reputation for their over-the-top decor and love of all things Christmas.
Put up the tree, turn on the radio, and enjoy it.
If the decoration makes you happy, if the yummy Starbucks treat makes you happy, or blasting that music on your way to work, do what makes you happy and just enjoy this time of year.
Well, still to come on News 40 at 5. Loneliness was recently deemed a global health concern, but how do we know that someone is suffering from loneliness, and what can be done to help? We dig in for the answers in just a bit. But first, Weather Chief Chris Allen is back after the break with a full look at our forecast. Tell us what we can expect to see this weekend right after this.
WNKY News 40, broadcasting live from the German American Bank studio in downtown Bowling Green.
I'm Keisha.
I'm Alan.
And we're Lady Couch.
There's always room on the couch.
And we're saving a seat for you this week on Marquee Backstage.
It's time for Nat's annual Christmas Bikes for Kids.
And you can help by donating a new or gently used bike.
At Nat's Outdoor Sports. The bike shop at Nat's Outdoor Sports will make any needed repairs.
And the Bowling Green JCs will distribute bikes to underprivileged children throughout our community.
Nat's will be accepting new and used bikes until December 5th. Nat's Bikes for Kids, sponsored by WNKY News 40.
I'll hit Woohoo 107.
And these great sponsors.
Just rockin' and rollin', baby. Come back tomorrow.
We got you all fixed up. Got it all fixed up for you, man. Let there be light, ma'am.
Looks like she finally called JB.
Injured? Morgan & Morgan is a dominant force.
Morgan & Morgan is in a league of its own.
Need a big play? Morgan & Morgan has your back. Just call Morgan & Morgan & Morgan or visit forthepeople.com.
My name is Steve Cherry, and I've been a client with FHE for 27 years. The thing that was most appealing to me was the service that this company offers. The team at FHE is just unbelievable. It is a relationship. You can go into a store and not know the people that you're working with at all, whereby when I come into this store, I know them personally, and I love that personal touch that they always leave with me.
We're back with Weather Chief Chris Allen. We were expecting more rain today.
Yeah, I know, but even that was, low expectations.
Right.
I said it wouldn't be much.
Right.
I just didn't realize how low that was going to be. I mean, just mere drops in the bucket, sprinkles. And we got a few of those out there right now on live radar. You can see this is the last of it right here. That's it. That's all we get. And only trace amounts at that reported at the airport and many of the reporting stations through the Kentucky Mesonet network. I mean, there's just a little scant here and there as the live sweep comes around. There's just not much going on. Cold front is just back to the west. And as it comes through, it's going to clear everything out, and it's going to clear up our skies as well as we get into the overnight hours. Temperature-wise, we're looking at some mid to upper 50s to most everybody right around the 60-degree mark. It is 63 here in Bowling Green at the airport. They are reporting a temperature of 63. A west wind coming in at 6. It's been a little breezy today. Humidity 84%, the dew point 58, and you would think there's enough support there for the moisture to be realized and come down as a good rainfall, but unfortunately, there's still a lot of dry air near the ground that that rain that came through just didn't make it all the way down. It actually evaporated before it reached the ground in some cases. 67 was our official high temperature today in Bowling Green. Notice we were only 3 degrees from the low temperature this morning. 67 started out at 64. That was it. It was just one of those days when all that came together. And look how far behind on rainfall we are now. 6.12 is the total deficit year to date on rains. So this system is going to pass on through, the cold front passing through now, taking majority of the rain with it. Skies will begin to clear partially as we get into the overnight hours. High pressure is going to fill in here for the day tomorrow and for Sunday. So we're looking at a couple of good days here. And the winds are going to be cooler from the north as we go through time. Now, the best news out of all of this is that the nice days for tomorrow and Sunday will be short-lived. By the time we get into Monday, we'll start to see our next system coming in. By Sunday morning, Sunday afternoon, we'll start to see a few clouds approaching the area, and then the better chance of rain after tonight's mere 30%, even if we get that. But look, 50% on Monday morning, but it's Monday evening into Tuesday, 90 to 100% chance. And it does look like we'll get some beneficial rain Maybe 1 to 2 inches of rain out of this next system. Could even get a few thunderstorms as we head into Tuesday. 40 tonight, showers ending, then becoming partly cloudy with a south wind at 9. And then tomorrow we'll make it up to 58. Good day on the hill for the final home game at Western. 60 Sunday. And then the showers and thunderstorms and gusty winds as we get into the low 60s Monday and Tuesday. But look how much colder as we get into the Thanksgiving weekend. Highs only in the 40s. Lows in the 20s Thanksgiving night into Black Friday morning, but then we'll get up to a high of 50. Here's what's coming up tonight on NBC 40.
Join the WNKY News 40 weather team. Visit WNKY.com to become a weather watcher.
Summer skies, they warm up everything.
So much Christmas the way Santa does.
At Infinity Pipeline, your family is our family. Our employees are the foundation of what we do. And what matters to you matters to us. We're now hiring the next generation of skilled workers to help grow our community. Apply now. InfinityPipeInc.com.
Looking to shop for a cause or to donate to a local nonprofit store? Visit the Habitat Restore of Bowling Green, located at the corner of 8th and Center across from the Bowling Green Ballpark. Call or visit our website today to learn more.
I'm waking up my day, so let's get it started. Turn it up, turn it on, keep the morning moving right along. Yeah, I'm waking up my day, News 40 Sunrise Way. I'm waking up my day, WNKY. Yeah, we're the force to get you out the door. I'm waking up my day, the News 40 Sunrise Way.
Weekday morning starting at 6.
Instantly? DraftKings, you spoiling me now. Getting paid in the blink of an eye. NBA legend Allen Iverson hit us with a sports metaphor.
This instant offer is kind of like my crossover. Just place your bet, and it's money.
Oh, he did.
Score 2 great NBA offers. Bet $5 to get $150 instantly in bonus bets. Plus, no sweat same game parlays every day. The crown is yours.
Well, it's now deemed a global health priority. Loneliness is a pressing health threat, according to the World Health Organization. The WHO launched a new commission on social connection to focus on ways to address the problem worldwide. In tonight's Health Minute, we take a closer look at the risks of social isolation and simple steps to help you connect with others.
We're social animals. We're used to being in connection with others.
It's critical for our well-being. A prolonged lack of social connections can make us lonely and affect both mental and physical health, says psychiatrist Cynthia Stonington with Mayo Clinic.
When we are isolated, we end up having stress responses that we don't even realize potentially is going on.
The CDC says loneliness is feeling like you don't have meaningful or close relationships or a sense of belonging. It can affect concentration, sleep, appetite, or energy, and increase the risk for a host of medical issues like heart disease, stroke, diabetes, addiction, and dementia.
The feeling of loneliness can happen even when you have people around if you aren't feeling understood or connected or engaged.
5 ways to improve social connection starts with devoting time and attention to developing and maintaining relationships. Keep in contact with others. Reach out to sources of support when you need to, but also provide that support to them when needed. Strengthen the quality of social connections by finding ways to be responsive, supportive, and grateful to others. Address barriers that may be keeping you away from others, like technology. Make the time to connect. Finally, talk to a doctor if you're struggling. The CDC says volunteering is a great way to meet others while also doing some good in the community. And if you or someone you love is struggling, help is available. Just call or text the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline. That is on your screen. It is 988. Well, stay with us. Still to come on News 40 at 5. A Kentucky veteran finally laid to rest nearly 80 years after his death. That story after this.
I'm attorney Deborah Brose. I am committed to my clients across South Central Kentucky. But don't just take it from me. If you have any trouble receiving Social Security benefits, call our office today for a free consultation.
Home is more than a house. Wherever you are in your journey of homeownership, German American Bank is here to support you. Our team of dedicated mortgage loan professionals can help you with lending solutions featuring low or no down payment, assistance for closing costs and improvement projects, or even loans specifically for first-time home buyers. We're here to tell you, homeownership is achievable. German American Bank, member FDIC.
Bowling Green Fireplace and Grill.
I'm waking up my day. So let's get it started. Turn it up, turn it on. Keep the morning moving right along.
Watch WNKY News 40 Sunrise for the latest in local news.
Good morning, and thank you for joining us here on News 40 Sunrise.
Weather on the 4s to get you out the door.
Good morning to everyone at home.
And local events and entertainment to jumpstart your day.
News 40 Sunrise Way.
Weekday mornings starting at 6.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been injured in a car accident, call America's largest injury law firm. For over 35 years, my mission has been to deliver more for our clients, to deliver more for you. Morgan & Morgan, for the people.
If you have a family gathering coming up but want everybody to get to sit at the adults table, Ford's can help. We have a huge selection of dining rooms in stock and ready for immediate delivery. Multiple finishes and styles available now at Ford's Furniture in Bowling Green.
The competition is on. This is nerve-wracking. Do you have what it takes for Jeopardy?
Weeknights at 6 on NBC 40.
A Kentucky veteran killed during World War II has finally been laid to rest after his remains were identified through DNA testing. Sean Bowdy shows us how important his sacrifice was to those who knew him and those who didn't.
Private First Class Charles Wells of Litchfield, Kentucky, was killed January 1944. He'd voluntarily enlisted in 1942, serving 2 full years before meeting his demise in Burma.
I was 14, but yes, I remember.
Lily Mae Wells Wolf, as far as family can tell, is the last living relative who knew PFC Wells. It's hard to put into words, and finally returning to Kentucky.
It's sad, but I fled his home.
While there may only be 1 or 2 people left on this earth that knew PFC Wells, there's certainly a handful of them that feel like they knew him, as evident by just how many people showed up here Thursday to honor him.
Getting a little choked up, I apologize.
Earl Shaver is a Marine. He rides with Rolling Thunder Chapter 5 out of Lexington. Those strangers, they led Wells to his eternal resting place, thankful for his sacrifice.
There's nothing else you can give, you know. He gave his life so that we could have better, left behind his loved ones, and, you know, and that's why we're here today, is to try to return some of that love.
PFC Wells is now buried at Kentucky Veterans Cemetery Central alongside his fellow World War II veterans. Wells' niece, Diana Reinhardt, only learned of her uncle later in life. It was her DNA, though, that helped identify him.
This service today has just been an honor for him.
Reinhardt and the rest of Wells' family is grateful for the attention and recognition he's finally getting.
Well, stay with us. We'll have a final look at your forecast right after this.
It's the annual enrollment period for Medicare Advantage plans, and you have a choice, which is why Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield is here to help you get all the benefits you qualify for. Call Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield at 1-800-579-4145 today. for a Medicare Advantage plan checkup and make sure you have everything you qualify for in 2024. You can receive more benefits for a $0 monthly premium. Benefits like dental, vision, hearing, and prescription drugs. And to help you stay healthy at home, you can have free prescription drug delivery, online doctor visits 24/7, and free exercise classes. You can even receive money towards over-the-counter health items. Call 1-800-579-4145 today and feel confident you have all the benefits you deserve for 2024. You can receive benefits for a $0 monthly premium like dental, vision, hearing, and prescription drugs. So call Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield today at 1-800-579-4145 and make sure you're not missing out.
Is your search for a new home on hold because of high interest rates and high monthly payments? Jago Homes has your solution with a low 4.99 fixed interest rate and no energy bills for 2 years. You'll enjoy open, spacious living, and your family will be comfortable year-round with exclusive Energy Smart technology. Learn why a new Jago home is more affordable than you think at jagohomes.com. Because life is too precious to be put on hold.
Name an animal, the wife doesn't mind her husband calling her. Piggy. Don't do that.
Family Feud. Weeknights at 5 and 6:30.
Jeez. Hey, Trent. What's going on? You've been here for 7 hours.
I'm having problems with the this ain't right. I'm coming back tomorrow.
I should have called JB. Trent. Jeez.
Should have called JB Electric. At JB Electric, when it comes to electricity, we don't mess around. Make the right call. Call JB Electric.
Welcome back. A bit of a cool night out there.
Yeah, it's going to get cooler as skies begin to clear from our west. Any raindrops that are still out there will come to an end. We'll see an overnight low at 40, and then tomorrow it is going to be a nice day. In fact, the weekend will look nice. Saturday and Sunday, upper 50s to near 60. Best chance of rain coming Monday and Tuesday of next week.
Perfect. Good to see that rain coming in. We need it.
And much better chance of rain at that.
Yes,
so,
good to hear.
Good news.
Yes. Yeah. All right, Chris, thank you so much. Thank you at home for joining us tonight. We will see you at 6 o'clock over on CBS.